Hello, everyone. Thanks for tuning in to this week as we discuss what's going on in the investment world and the economy. So this week we had some major reports that came out. So it was some blockbuster earnings reports for some of the largest companies within the US. And then also on Thursday, we had the GDP report come out as well. So the stock market so far this week has definitely had its ups and downs. And right now we are trending to end the week a little bit higher than we were at the start of the week. On Thursday, however, we had a bit of a concerning report when the GDP report came in at 1.6%. This was compared to estimates of about a 2.4% estimated growth. So a little bit of worry that these higher interest rates might finally start to have a little bit of effect on the economy as we start to see lower production and lower growth. However, the market looks to have rebounded pretty quickly from that news as of Friday, as some great earnings reports from both Microsoft and Google came out after the close on Thursday. Google in pre-market right now is up 12% as they announced both revenue growth and they announced they're going to buy back as much as $70 billion worth of stock and start to issue a first dividend. This would be the first dividend it's ever issued in company history, and the stock seems to be rallying as early indications Friday morning. Microsoft said their AI cloud computing business continues to grow and beat estimates. Their stock was up about 4% in the pre-market as well. Also this week, we heard earnings reports news from Tesla and ExxonMobil. So ExxonMobil is anticipated to drop a little bit on Friday as they missed earnings reports estimates in their natural gas division. So some big news from Tesla. So Tesla, although their revenue slid as much as 9%, they're showing slower growth in car sales. However, as Elon Musk, he had a great way of discussing and somewhat spinning the results and talked about what could happen in the future. He talked about the AI robot that they're developing and obviously the robo-taxi that will be demoed out later on this year. He also mentioned that they will continue to reduce costs. So he's looking to bring the price of his Tesla cars down to make it more affordable for everyone else. So also in the news this week, the 10-year Treasury yield continued to increase, and what that has led to is many concerns that the Fed Chair Jerome Powell may decide to not cut interest rates at all this year. So a lot of that news is starting to get priced into the market. We may not see interest rate cuts till later on December, and maybe that might get pushed back into 2025. So something to keep an eye on is those Treasury yields, what you can get for a risk-free rate of return. So it's something to look at if you've got cash or expenses that might come up in the next 6 to 12 months. The 3 to 6 month yield on a Treasury note is still above 5% if you look at that. So if you've got some cash sitting around, not a bad idea to put that into a Treasury bill, money market rates, things like that. So be cognizant of your rates on your cash and cash equivalents. If you have any other news or any stocks you've seen in the market this week, feel free to leave a comment.